Come and drink a little whiskey. Come and drink a little whiskey. You and me and the devil makes three, so come and drink a little whiskey.
Hey, Whiskey family. Welcome to the Whiskey Witch channel, where we blend music, mayhem, and a love for all things whiskey. We're your hosts, Kara, Tiffany, and Kerry from the band Fiendish, a harmony trio with a taste for the eclectic, the electric, and of course, the finest drams.
Each episode will take you on a spirited journey through our latest adventures, from backstage antics to whiskey reviews and everything in between. So grab a glass, hit that subscribe button, and let's conjure up some fun.
Story time.
All
right. So, David and I are on a little side trip to West Virginia. I found this cool little Airbnb.
Like you do.
Like you do. But because we work every weekend, it's during the middle of the week. So there's really not much to do. And we're looking up. He's like, hey, there's this distillery that's not too far from here. Let's go. And I'm like, okay, that sounds great. And it's the Hatfield Distillery in West Virginia. And so we drive, and we're down this like little 2-lane country road.
Because you're in West Virginia.
And I'm like, you know, at first I was like all excited, right? I'm like, okay, are you sure we're going the right direction? Are you sure this doesn't look like a public facility way out here?
Sure.
And so we're driving along, and I'm like, okay, well, at least the road is paved. 30 seconds later, gravel. And I'm like,
now we're getting there. Now we're getting close.
Are you sure? So we do finally make it to the Hatfield Distillery, and there's no one there. Like, we are the only car there. It's in the middle of the week.
All the whiskey to themselves.
Right? And so we're kind of walking up, and I'm a little nervous. I'm like, oh, are you sure this is open to the public? Like, it really doesn't look like it's open to the public. Mm-hmm. So we go inside, and there's this man with bushy hair and this huge beard eating his lunch.
What delightful.
Is that my uncle? It might have been my uncle.
It might have been. And he's like, oh, hey, I'm going to finish my lunch, but go ahead, there's samples.
Go drink. I'm eating my lunch. I love this guy.
I know, I didn't. So apparently, in Ohio, you cannot give liquor away. You even have to charge for tastings.
Okay.
In West Virginia, you cannot charge for the tastings.
Oh, excellent.
So they do, at the distillery there, they do moonshine, and they do whiskey, and then they also do wine. They've got a winery there and a vineyard. But also in West Virginia, you can't have the distilled spirits in the same spot as the wine. So he's got this little, it looks like a horse stall with a bar in the middle.
Road trip.
We gotta go.
We're going.
So on one side is all the whiskey and the moonshine, and on the so you can
on the other side of the
on
wall.
the other you've got to walk outside the horse stall around and into the other entrance to try the wine.
That's the best thing I ever heard.
So we go in and we sit down.
That's incredible.
You know, we're kind of sitting there going, there's like 50 freaking moonshines and whiskeys.
Oh my god.
Sitting there, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a long afternoon.
Or a very, very short one, depending on your memory.
Are we getting to the part why you don't remember tasting?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I see where this is going.
Yeah. So we begin to try the moonshines and the whiskeys.
Oh, Lord.
And like 3 hours later and $500 later, we're back out in the car.
Sheesh, oh, God.
Wait, I thought they couldn't charge you for the tasting.
No, we bought $500 worth of moonshine.
You tasted the free stuff and bought that much
I had a
moonshine?
trunk full.
It was so so much.
Is this where you brought the honey stuff?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
the honey.
The honey whiskey. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
awesome.
the other really cool thing about the Hatfield Distillery has been in the family since the Hatfields and McCoys.
Okay.
They kept their moonshine recipes in the family Bible.
Excellent.
That's where they kept them safe.
Perfection.
And so the person, the gentleman who owns and runs the distillery today is the great grandson of Devil Ants Hatfield. So
fun.
It's been in the family, so all of the recipes are there. So I don't remember what this tastes like.
We love that for you.
It was 4 hours.
It was a lot. But so it had been raining for like 2 or 3 days before we got there. So the roads were a little, everything was wet. He says, hey, instead of going back the way you came, if you just take this gravel road the other direction.
Oh, Lord.
It gets you to the highway much quicker. So we're like, okay.
Are you guys drunk at this point?
Well,
one of you could drive, I'm assuming.
He could drive.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any other traffic because
Yeah.
it was a little country road.
Yeah.
So we take off the other direction down this like gravel drive, and at first I'm like, oh, hey, this is fun. And then there's like weeds growing up in the middle of this road. I'm like, no one comes this way.
Oh.
Where has he sent us?
Oh, no.
And before you knew it, you found the highway.
No, not yet.
Wait for that.
Because we come to a stream that is running over the road.
What?
Oh, the rain is flooded.
Because it's flooded. And so we stop, and we're in my little Honda Fit, which is why I need a new car. And we stop, and I'm like, maybe we should go back the other way. And David gets out, and he looks. He gets back in, he's like, I think we can cross it. And I'm like,
That sounds like
sure?
That sounds like a white man made a decision, and I question it so hard.
Famous last words of
right? So we cross.
No.
We cross that street.
I love you, David.
I'm going this way.
We make it across. We make it across.
You
the
made
street.
it.
We made
good,
it
I
across.
made it.
Oh.
Made it right across. And
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, I was on the edge. Mike. You pay for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
So 20 minutes down the gravel road after the stream
Oh, no.
is a river.
Oh, Lord.
Also flowing across the road.
What you didn't know was David signed you up for LARPing the Oregon Trail, the video game.
You know, it kind of was.
Caulk and float for the river. Nobody knows.
So once again, we
find out.
stop the car.
Oh.
David gets out.
Oh,
He
no.
looks at the river. You look up and you down. He's like, gets back and he's like, I think we can make it.
No, he didn't.
Like,
Oh, Lord.
are you sure? Because this car's not got a lot under the engine to make it through.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay, I trust you.
No. Oh, no.
And literally, I'm like,
Did you?
we made it.
Wow.
Obviously, we're still here. But
Wow.
yeah. So
I can't take this.
I know.
I need whiskey.
Let's whiskey.
Give us whiskey.
All right. So here we
All
will
that with
find
no
out
Well done, David.
if
Thanks, David.
we
Bring it
bought
home.
this because it was good or we bought it because we were drunk.
Let's find out. Pour it in the I Spy container first. The I Spy boot.
I spy boot.
This is the boot of color revelation.
What did it
Do you want
say?
to hold it?
So it
It's a Crown Royal boot, and it
Oh.
says Reigning King.
Reigning King.
Okay.
We don't know why.
Crown.
All right.
Royal. Okay.
so it's kind of light. It's a
Oh,
little
it's kind of a
caramel
little
color.
bit caramelly. Yeah.
Yeah, a little caramel
Caramel.
color to
A
it.
little frost on the glass.
Yeah. Well, it was
It's
in
pretty.
the freezer because it had been in my car.
Mm.
So, all right. We are
That is very peanut buttery in color.
It is kind of a peanut butter color.
Peanut buttery.
All right, are we ready?
Mm-hmm. I have questions. Oh, Lord!
What in the hell?
Hey!
I got it.
All right,
I got
it. Everybody, watch.
Hold
Don't
her hair.
wait.
Hold her hair back. No,
This is
Kerry,
not a
get
good time
it.
for a
Get
rescue
it.
break.
Get it. Get it.
Slurp
Is
it,
it good?
slurp it.
Not bad.
Okey-dokey. Glad to wash that table off.
All
This
right.
is the magic of
That was not a good time.
cut
to
your
take a
whiskey.
whiskey.
Do not waste your whiskey.
no. You lick that shit off the table if it's sanitary. I clean this table myself.
It's whiskey. It's sanitary.
I mean, that's true. All right. That was amazing, Kerry. I love you so
And I
much.
don't know. I don't know a lot
Smell.
Also,
about the whiskey, but I promise you, it's a good time if you go to the distillery.
is it moonshine? It's
This is moonshine whiskey. This
they
one
put-
is the whiskey.
Okay.
They do have
They put actual peanut butter in it?
moonshine. No, I don't believe.
They don't. Then how do you get the flavor?
If they told that, everyone would know.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Chemical.
It is peanut butter, but also I'm getting like
I taste. I smell.
almost banana.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just put it in my
Agreed.
nose.
A little bit of caramel.
It doesn't really smell like peanut butter.
It's not really
I hate to
overwhelmingly
say
peanut buttery
butterscotch.
on the nose.
Right.
I hate to say butterscotch because everybody's
But
like, oh, no, it's a butterscotch.
It's the vanilla. It's got some vanilla and caramel like a butterscotch would.
Yeah.
Definitely notes of butterscotch in this.
It's not overwhelmingly peanut buttery.
Mm-mm. Nope. Shall we taste it? Did y'all already taste it?
It
I'm
doesn't
late.
even taste overwhelmingly.
I'm gonna
peanut
taste
butter.
It does not taste like peanut butter. Not really. It's a little sweeter than a lot of whiskeys, but
It is sweet.
Mm.
It's not a heavy peanut buttery taste.
I taste decades of family hatred.
It would. And it's delicious.
Had the Hatfields not hated
Now we know what it
boys.
tastes like. Always
we
wondered.
would not have. I am
It's pretty
quite.
good. It's very sweet.
Well, it's the Hatfields, the Hatfields and the
It wouldn't
McCoys.
go that good
Yes.
with jelly on toast, but it's pretty good.
But it's pretty good.
It's not that peanut butter.
All right. This is not a secret. It's one of the jokes of our show at the Ohio Renaissance Festival, but I do not have a refined palate. I am the one who's like, it tastes like whiskey. I don't taste things.
With the that happens.
Whiskey. But I actually do taste.
It's This was
Yeah.
pretty clearly.
It tastes like a caramel apple,
Yeah,
It-
kind of caramel.
but not
apple.
caramel and not apple.
And not apple.
A caramel apple. Does anyone taste that?
Mm-hmm.
Or am
With
I
nuts.
nuts?
With nuts
I
on
just
it.
said
With
it.
nuts on it.
Yeah, the caramel apple with nuts. That is exactly what this tastes like.
Which is why it's called peanut butter.
It's pretty.
It
It's a
doesn't.
little like peanut and butter.
So if you buy this expecting to taste peanut butter,
You will be.
you will be
If
sorely
only
disappointed.
we had some peanuts to go with this. Thing! Aww! Asking you should. A cauldron of peanuts.
Look, a cauldron of
Cauldron of nuts. For the table of nuts.
The hand of Tom
For the
hath
nut table.
bestowed
Table
upon
of
us.
nuts.
The nuts for the nut table.
Okay.
That would be us.
Yeah, it was weirdly not very peanutty.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
It's not.
It tastes like
I
caramel.
don't taste peanut butter.
There is like the peanut caramel apple thing that's going on, but I really wish I tasted the peanut butter more. I would like to try to find a peanut butter whiskey that tastes like peanut butter.
That tastes like peanut butter.
We should try that.
But it still holds on to the whiskey.
It's
It
definitely.
still holds on to the whiskey.
It definitely
Very
has
whiskey-like.
the feel of a whiskey going down.
Ooh, the nuts add a whole nother thing. Eat some nuts and sip this.
Let's do that.
I very seldom tell anyone to eat nuts. But I'm doing it.
While they're sipping.
But I'm doing it this time.
What a nut job.
A little choke on my nut.
Go and check on the nuts. No, I like it.
It was good with the nuts.
What is the alcohol percentage of this?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Best of the communal glasses.
I still can't read it.
Oh, give me my glasses. I'll tell you.
Pass the glasses. We're like, oh my God, you guys, we're like in Hercules, the three fates that pass the one eye.
Past, present,
Future. And it won't cut.
Moonshine. It's gonna be big.
Let's cut the string.
It's 80 proof.
Tiffany, let's cut the string.
What's the matter with these scissors? The thread won't cut.
Tiffany, for those of you who don't know, is chock full of movie lines.
Useless.
All the time.
Useless.
No, it's not useless. It's incredible and delivered perfectly with the perfect inflection, the perfect accent, it's everything. It's exactly, especially the
It's
Grinch.
useless.
Don't even get me started on the Grinch.
That one's not as useless
Yeah.
because it's the Grinch, but
It's amazing.
anyway,
So-
it's pretty good.
We will put
What is the ABV? Did we?
It's 80 proof.
80 proof.
80 proof. Wow, this tastes really nice for 80 proof.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
It doesn't bite at all.
Done by no.
For something that strong. Wow.
So it's sweet.
Well, I
Did-
suppose
did
80 proof
just-
isn't that strong. 40% alcohol is not that
Probably
strong.
good in a cocktail. Probably would be really good in a
I bet
cocktail.
you know what? I've got a cocktail ID.
Okay. Well, then that's what we're
We're
gonna
gonna
do
do
next.
Yay,
So-
cocktails!
We will put the links to the Hatfield Distillery in the description. So go ahead and click down there if you want to go visit them. It was a delightful visit. And then we didn't even get to talk about the wine that we had to stumble out of one side and into the other for.
Tell us when you go, and we'll hitchhike.
And we will come with
We'll
you.
come with.
Let us know how you like the distillery there, and hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel so that you are alerted when we have new content coming in, and we will continue to drink for you,
For you.
It's all for you.
all for you,
It's for the people.
for the people.
Give the people what they want.
Oh, and if you've got whiskey suggestions for us
Oh, yes.
to do
Oh, that's a good idea.
a review on,
Yes, leave a comment.
let us know in the comments. And we will be doing some more like traditional whiskeys as well as we go on.
Any complaints? Keep those to yourself.
And or submit them with a $20
Tip.
tip,
Mm-hmm.
and we will get right on
Yep.
that for those suggestions to you.
When you're submitting whiskey ideas, Tiffany really, really likes women-owned and women-distilled whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
Kerry really likes local and things you can road trip to and experience nearby in Ohio for
All
us.
of the experiences. Let's do that.
And I really like weird shit. That's what I like. So
I was late. I knew it was coming.
Also, on that
I missed
note,
it.
okay.
we also are a band, and we will have the link to Fiendish, which is our band, down below too. If you want to check us out, if you want to book us, hit us up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't actually hit us because that would be painful.
I mean, if you're gonna
Tip-
book us,
Tip
that's fine.
would,
Tiff likes it rough. You can hit Tiff.
On social media. So yeah, this is great. Thanks for watching.
Hey,
Thanks for
Whiskey
joining.
fam. If you enjoyed the episode, hit like, subscribe, and share with your fellow whiskey lovers. Your support keeps the magic alive and the whiskey flowing.
Want more shenanigans? Join our Patreon as friend of the show for exclusive content, early access, and behind-the-scenes chaos.
And if you're nearby, come raise a glass with us at our whiskey tasting at the Ohio Renaissance Festival.
And remember, there's no right or wrong way to drink your whiskey, but there is a best way, and that's with us. Until next time,
Sláinte!